Hello everyone, it's TDH. Welcome back to a new video. This one will be different than the usual Legend Hits videos. It's going to be a short recap against this recent war we had against Midnight Legion. Now, I have never heard of this clan before this war, but clearly they are really strong. As you can see, it was really close, 39 to 35. And towards the end of the video, this video will end with two of my hits on my TDH account. So numbers 7 and 9. Yeah, these two. I will show these two hits from my attacking view with music and subtitles, the usual basically. Now, this clan, after we warred against them, I can pretty safely say there really aren't that many clans in our entire war log who could have beaten this clan, I don't think. There are two clans who would definitely beat them, and then two clans who possibly could have beaten them, as well as some honorable mentions. I will go over that right now. So before we jump into this war, if we go down all the way to this one, Perseverance, that's Fight Club, a hunting clan with 103 win streak. They did perfect us with 75 hits and we perfected them with 66 hits. So although we did it 9 hits better, double perfect war. So 62 win streak lost on that one. Unfortunately, I feel like Supercell should really make it that draws will not eliminate win streaks, so that will greatly discourage this kind of behavior. Because what's the point, right? It's just gonna be a tie, so why even bother hunting? And then if we go up to AFG leaders, that's the other clan that would definitely beat Midnight Legion. That is Black Nazareth, I think. A clan that finished number 1 in Champions 1 CWL back in January 2021, I think. So this one was like basically a perfect tie war, both clans perfecting with 72 hits. And also tied on average attack time duration. I guess the only upside is we did it like 2 hours faster than them. But whatever, I don't know if that even means anything, so let's just go ahead and call this one a tie. That was definitely the hardest war we had. And then two clans that would possibly win this war is first Bullet Club. Now this clan had 29 win streak when we matched them. And I have not heard of this clan either before this war, but clearly they love their Electro Dragons. I think out of their 60 hits, maybe 5 were not Electro Dragons, and they did have their own unique style of E-Drags, and that is bringing 2 super minions with their E-Drag army for whatever building they want to snipe that the E-Drags missed. Like for example, the E-Drags miss a scatter shot, and so they sprinkle a super minion and take down the scatter shot. And yeah, it was proven to be really effective. And honestly, they should have perfected back. But when they had like 3 legend bases left to clear, they just really struggled on one of them, needing 8 hits for 1 legend base. So because of that, they could not perfect back, unfortunately. But we were pretty sure that they were gonna perfect back, but it didn't happen. That was, I believe, the 3rd hardest war, or maybe this one was, I'm not sure. It was roughly the same, these two. And then Punisher War 021 is the other clan that might have been able to beat Midnight Legion. This clan is an Iranian clan. It had 26 war win streak. Now, these guys did use Queen Charge Lalo a lot with the jump spell. But the way they did it, they really liked to Lalo the Town Hall. And that is actually something that if you are doing a TDH, you will never do. Unless you're like salvaging the 2-star or something like that. Or at least you're not supposed to do that. But it seemed to work really, really well for them. There was this one point though that they had to go like 10 out of 10 in order to perfect back. And they got like 2 triples and then they failed one, and so they just gave up. So that is something that I did not like about this war. They swagged 7 hits, essentially. So the score would be way closer than that. That's kind of a misleading score. And yeah, maybe if they went all out, they could potentially beat Midnight Legion. But yeah, that is a really strong clan. Few other honorable mentions, I guess, would be Monkey Business. This clan had 17 win streak. They did put up 22 triples, but overall they did not come that close, honestly. It is clearly a really strong clan, but Midnight Legion is just stronger in my opinion. And then this war against Retribution, I am doubtful they could win this one either, but they were clearly really strong as well. 28 triples. Clearly they love their drag bat very much, tripling almost all 28 hits with drag bat or dragon rider bat, whatever. Very similar armies. Few other honorable mentions would be Push. This is one of the top American pushing clans. Now overall they did not put up that many triples, but I feel like they have a roster of really, really strong players and really, really weak players. So maybe if they spun like 20v20 with only their strong players, they could potentially get very far. But overall in a 40v40 they were not too bad, I think. And then this war against Demon's Lair, they also had a long win streak, but this one, yeah, I remember this one. They tripled almost every base with hybrid. All those anti-3 bases, they just destroyed all of them with hybrids. But then when it was time to clear like 4 legend bases left, and they had 16 hits, they went like 1 out of 16. So it was shocking that they did not perfect that. We were sure that they will. I know that Midnight Legion did beat this clan by a lot, like 25 stars. I don't know what happened, but I do know what happened here, and yeah, that's just what I said. So anyway, let's go back to this war. Now, this war, they did actually have a pretty decent advantage, honestly. It was 40v40 Town Hall 13s, but let's take a look at our 36, for example. As you can see, clearly the only Town Hall 14 I see is basically the Town Hall and a few builder huts. But the rest is Town Hall 13. And now if you take a look at their number 40, which interestingly Sensei Yao tripled with level 9 balloons and Swag Rage and 2 freezes and Queen ability and RC ability. So crazy hit, but this base is clearly pretty well upgraded. Weaponized builder huts, scatters upgraded, the Inferno's upgraded, Eagle, Town Hall, so quite a few things, honestly. But yeah, I guess we can start with the attacks of this war, just a few. From our side, they did have really nice ones as well. They did not use anything in particular, they used everything basically, while we basically queen charge all of their bases for the most part. Anyway, let's start with Surge. Now, what you will notice is probably interesting about this is he's a Town Hall 14 and he's hitting this with a power potion. But can you guess why? Why is his power potion not working? He has Town Hall 13 level balloons, healers, minions, poison, wall breakers, everything basically. So why, I can guarantee he is a Town Hall 14. So why is this power potion not working? Can you guess? Well, whatever the answer is, I'm gonna say the answer. It doesn't actually matter what your Town Hall level is. What matters is that your lab needs to be that Town Hall level's lab. So you need to have max Town Hall 14 lab in order to have max Town Hall 14 troops. And since he doesn't have gems or anything like that to finish his lab, his power potion is basically not working. So he has to quote 13v14 triple this. Now I say quote because actually it's not even that. He doesn't even have a max king level for Town Hall 13. Now he does have a lassie, but I think 8 king levels would definitely be better than that. So he has to basically rely on pure skill to get this base down. And it's not easy with all the upgraded defenses, but he makes it work. Yeah, it's really hard to do uphill hits like that, especially if you get like really close and you don't triple. It feels probably the worst. So yeah, anyway, that's that about this hit. Good job to Surge. And I guess we can go next to Adriano's. Now, usually I do show his hits with like Swag RC, but let's show one where he did not swag the RC. This one, he did not swag the RC. This one, he did swag the RC, for example. But maybe one of his 4 hits will be with swag RC. So let's just show what kind of base, for example, made him use the RC. So Adriano's does E-Drags in a different way than usual E-Drag hits. He starts with a siege machine, and sometimes it's clone, sometimes not. Sometimes it's a slammer, sometimes it's a blimp. And he basically carves down a section. Now he does miss the clone, so this is a swag clone. This clone got nothing. But the idea was to carve a pathing like that, and then while the heroes are like walking alongside the E-Drags plus the pathing that was carved, he eventually gets the Town Hall. Now, it is really difficult to do that. The only other person that I have seen doing that is Evan, Erratic Evan, who is also an INSO and has been learning from Adriano's hits. And he also was swagging the RC quite a bit with this method, but it looks like really risky for me. If you're doing it in a one-hit format, it is really difficult to pull off. I think like only a few really experienced people can do that, like Adrianos or Evan. So yeah, great job to Adrianos on that one. Okay, next we'll go on to A-Team. Now, A-Team, some people might recognize this name. He's coming in with Dragbat. This player used to be in War Whales, a former War Whales co-leader along with me. And he's one of those players that has been consistent pretty much forever. Since when he was playing Town Hall 9, he was consistent. When he's playing Town Hall 14, he's consistent. And yeah, just one of those players that just always do well for the most part. Now, interestingly, he hits this with lower level balloons. I know this was a fresh hit, but he does get kind of lucky here because his blimp misses the tornado by like half a tile, I think. So the blimp is safe. So you will see just where the blimp flew across and how where the tornado popped. It's almost the same place. So pretty lucky on that. But yeah, he does use 15 sneaking ops in the CC. And that saves him a rage. Now, you could bring like 5 balloons and a dragon in your CC. And if there's a hound, then the hound will not come out. But you could also just bring a full sneaking up CC and just save the rage. You can take that into account. And A-Team seems to like doing it this way. And it's been working out great for him so far. Next, we'll go up to where was... Okay, let's show Crone. Crone or Captain Levi or Yoga C-Respec, I think. He's coming in with TDH Style Queen Charge Lalo. Now, he does have 5 rages, and he's hitting it with the same style as with the TDH army, but since he doesn't have 20 minions, then it doesn't actually fully qualify as a TDH. You need to have both 20 minions and to hit it with that style, then it is fully a TDH. But yeah, this seems to work out great for him. I notice a lot of people try to hit with the same style, but they're taking less minions. Now, personally, I never do that. You know that. I just stick to my usual method. It seems to work best for me. Now, this base is a teaser base, so if you hit a teaser base with this kind of style, you need to blimp the side of the teaser, and then charge the teaser side. And ideally, you will want to pull the clan castle when you do that, just because of how much damage is stacked and traps on the teaser side. You really don't want to deal with the clan castle on top of all of that. So even if it's not a super helpful high value blimp necessarily, in this case he got a scatter, for example, that's good. Then, but still go for it. It will save a lot. This blimp will be huge value for you. Next we can show Evan, I think. Yeah, okay, he also comes in with the same style, but not a full TDH army. This base, he has been doing a lot of V-Drags, the same as Adriano style recently, and swagging the RC as well. But this one, he has originally been like a TDH hitter, so yeah, he can also use V-Drags now. It's not like a replacement. He can do that or that. Now this one, I believe he does use the king to, yeah, take down 12, and then the RC takes down 3 o'clock. I feel like anti-3 bases are basically the easiest bases. Way more easy than teaser bases or, for example, ring bases. Whatever anti-3 base it is, you can just section it off. You just, okay, queen clears this, king clears this clears that, blame this, like, you can just section the base like a puzzle, essentially, and have each portion take care of one part. So in my opinion, anti-3 bases are just not so great. Ideally, you will want to run something else, in my opinion. Or maybe some people can't section it like that, and so anti-3 bases will work. But yeah, that's my opinion on anti-3 bases. Great job to Evan on that. Now, I am not gonna show any of their hits, but I have to say their hits were crazy good. They did get a bunch of triples. And although it was a mismatch, it doesn't take anything away from them, in my opinion. They were just really, really, really strong. If you match this clan, then watch out, because they clearly do a lot of damage, as we've seen here in this war. So really great job to them. And don't worry about the win streak. In my opinion, it's not a big deal, just because it would happen sooner or later. Maybe this time it's against Inso, but if it lasted long enough, then it would be by a hunting clan. And until this, until Supercell changes that you don't lose your win streak based on a perfect, like a tie, then this kind of behavior is going to continue. And yeah, that's unfortunate. I wish that changed. But as I was saying, it would have happened sooner or later, so don't be upset about that. I think they're pretty happy with their performance, though. They did really, really strong. And yeah, now they get all these praises in a video, which I have never done before. So yeah, that's another sign that they have done really well. Anyway, that will be it for this recap. I will be showing my 2 hits on numbers 7 and 9, as I said. 7 and 9.